Hi, it's Barbie, and welcome to the middle of the road. So, today's show, we've got quite a few little topics to talk about. First off, we're going to talk about El Presidente stating over the last couple of weeks about how Jerome Powell, the Fed chairman, needs to drop the rates. He doesn't like the rates that they are at right now, and blah, 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 blah. Well, we all know why the rates are the way that they are right now is because everything is kind of rocky. And right now, Jerome Powell is really walking a tightrope, considering all the talks of the tariffs and all this stuff, right? I mean, one minute we have a tariff, the next minute we don't have a tariff, right? It's back and forth, taco, 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 taco. So, anyway. So Jerome Powell, he won't drop the rates because it's not the right thing to do. However, the blob wants him to. And so, this has finally started getting the attention of some really big players. Big players. Like Jamie Dimon, who's the CEO of JP Morgan. He basically came out and told Trump to stop. That he needed to shut up, just get back in your corner, do your thing, but lay off of the Fed. All right? Leave him alone. And then to top that off, douched, I can't ever say it. I can't say it right. Anyway, douchebank. It sounds wrong. I'm sorry if I just can't seem to. Anyway, they said that if he keeps up with his bullshit, that basically the bond and currency market could collapse. Now, Japan is already talking about taking their gold. There's another country that's also thinking of taking their gold. See, we have a big deposit of other countries' gold supply. We have been trusted with this gold supply, right? And they're wanting it back. China has been talking over the last month that I've heard, they've been thinking very seriously about pulling out of our bond market. There's a lot of things that people don't realize that these countries, when they sometimes invest, now, not all of it I agree with. I don't agree with the situation like in Arizona where Saudi Arabia was buying all this stuff and using all the resources we had here to create stuff for their country. I didn't agree with that. I mean, if we're going to use our water, it's for food here, or it's for something that's going to benefit Americans. Sorry, kind of that way. But I don't agree with the farm thing. All right. However, they also invest in our bonds, in our bond market. And why do other countries why have they invested in our bond market? It's because we were reliable. We were solid. We chugged along. We weren't exciting half the damn time. We were rather boring. We were a little bit on the pretentious side because we thought we were so much special or more special than everybody else when we really aren't. But all right, you see, but they thought we were good. They thought we were good. They don't think that we're good anymore. They don't think that we're good. When the banks are saying, when his own freaking bank is saying, if you don't shut the hell up and get off of the Fed's butt, if you don't get off of his butt and leave that alone, you're gonna screw up the whole damn thing. But see, I think that when you have somebody that has well, he's either senile or he's got dementia or he's got Alzheimer's or he's got some, I think there's another one out there, and I'm not really sure. I've heard about it, but it's got a more complicated name, but it's called like white brain disease. I mean, does he have that? I mean, his ankles are awfully swollen, but besides his health, I just don't think his brain is functioning right. If he's got cognitive, let's get real. If he's got heart failure going on because he's got a lot of swelling in his legs, a whole lot of swelling, that can mess with your thinking at this point. I'm not saying in the very beginning whenever medications can take, but he doesn't do anything to try to prevent the disease from progressing. Have you noticed? So it could affect his thinking. A lack of oxygen can affect your thinking. So, just something to think about. But his bank and, like I said, JP Morgan have been coming off and saying, no, Bubba, you need to shut the hell up. So, let's see if maybe he learns that lesson. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about, which I really haven't talked about ICE very much. They're all whining now in front of I think it was the Senate I just watched. They're all sitting there whining because they are getting harassed and blah, 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 blah. Well, hell yeah, you're getting harassed because you're illegally taking people. You say that these are illegals, but if they have a court date, that's not really illegal, dumbass. I mean, really, seriously, think about it. If they have gotten registered with the U.S. court system, and they have paperwork, and they have a court date, and they have that's not illegal. That's someone who's going through the process. That's a completely different thing than what y'all are saying. So, I mean, the whole thing, however, is that you're just taking brown people. I mean, that's what Homan said. That's what he said the other day. He said, brown people. Speak Spanish? There you go. There you go. They don't care. They don't care. American citizen? Prove it, bitch. That's what they're basically saying. While they detain American citizens for weeks and months on end. Unconstitutionally, against our rights. No due process, no phone call, no attorney, no nothing. And abused. So, this morning, y'all keep it up. That's all I have to say. Y'all keep it up. Because let me tell you what, the bonus whenever ICE first started, ramping up and trying to do all this shit was about $2,000, I think, a sign-on bonus. Guess how much the sign-on bonus is now? $45,000. Now, I know that some people are going to go, oh, wow, it's $45,000 now, woo, woo, woo. Let me tell you the psychology behind this, though, okay? Let me tell you the backstory on this. If they were having such an easy time of retaining and recruiting ICE officers. Now, notice I said retaining. They would not be bumping it up to $45,000. Wouldn't do it. You know why? Because that's a lot of money to give somebody. The government doesn't normally do that. They don't do that. Are you kidding? No, they're trying to bribe people. They cannot get enough people to enlist, so now they're trying to literally freaking bribe you to come to work. They're trying to bribe you to come and be a shithead. And I think that what's happening is that some of these officers, they were probably normal little police officers. Let's just say they were maybe even asshole police officers at one time. Got a little bit of training, got in a little bit of trouble, had to leave the industry, whatever, had to go do something else. But then they had an opportunity, because there's no background checks, they had the opportunity to go back to work for ICE as a law enforcement officer, right? The problem of it is day after day after day after day of you knowing that the tears that are falling, the the pain that is being inflicted, the assaults, the illegal kidnapping, the terror that is going through the children that when you go to arrest their mother, sheer terror that you know is going to torture those children for the rest of their lives. Every person that you're touching right now in a negative way is going to remember your eyes. You don't have to worry about your face. It's in your eyes. It's in the eyes. So, I think that they're having to offer $45,000 bonus because they can't get anybody. They're running out of people. There's enough pushback. So, all my little thread buddies, keep it up. Keep it up. We're doing so good. ID, 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 ID. ID. Because we need the evidence. This is Nuremberg trials shit. You know what I'm saying? This is not let's go party afterwards and all this stuff. No, 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 no. No, our work is far from done. And everything that everyone is doing, if you're putting a post out, if you are writing or using the 5 Calls app, you are doing something in the fight. Trust me. Our world is bigger now, and we need all aspects of it covered on this. And then also I saw Watch Testimony a while ago. The freaking dude that's in charge of the FAA, I can't remember the dumbass's name because he is a dumbass. He's a dumbass after you. What do you hear what I have to say? He doesn't even know how many air traffic controllers he has right now. He can't hire them. And then, what else is it? He doesn't know how many of them have left voluntarily for retirement and all this kind of stuff. He doesn't know anything. If you think I'm getting on a plane right now, which here's my thing, is shouldn't Continental and Delta and United and all those guys, shouldn't they kind of like be pissed off right now? I mean, in a way, if the air traffic controllers are screwed up or not trained or whatever and causes the accident, you're going to maybe be held liable. You'll be in the chain of command of liability. You need to stand up. The airlines need to stand up, and they need to say something. They need to tell the public what's going on. CYA, baby. CYA. I learned that a long time. First office job I found was CYA. And the way I looked at CYA was not manufacturing shit to cover your ass, but actually doing the shit to cover your ass. So that when somebody came up and said, oh, well, blah, 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 you could say, no, here is the paper. Yeah. So, CYA. Do it preemptively. Get out there. Put the pressure on. Let the FAA know that, excuse me, but you're messing with my stockholders. See, airline people, Southwest, all you guys, y'all have more clout than what you think. You transport all of us. So, hey, just something to say. But I wouldn't travel right now. No way I'm getting on a freaking plane. No. So, okay, and so the last thing I want to talk about today, which is more of an international kind of situation, not a national situation, but I am really kind of concerned. I'll say concerned. And I'm not sure how it would possibly get back to this ours, but I'm not putting anything, I mean, like I said before in a couple of other videos, we live in Jumanji now. There is no pulling the board game out and flipping the dice and all that kind of shit. Oh, no, honey. We have been sucked down into that stuff. So, this morning, it's now come out that Isreal has bombed Syria. Uh, bombed the king's palace or the whatever dude's, the head dude's palace. Yeah, bombed it. Bombed it. On television, live on television. The woman's talking there, and all of a sudden it goes off. What the hell is that shit about? I mean, no. No, 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 no. So Israel now, which we're supporting, which is the reason why, another reason why I have a problem with this, is like, are you trying to drag our asses into all this stuff? No, you're using shit that we gave you to do this, right? You've got Gaza, you've got the atrocities that are happening there, and hey, I said this back in the 90s. It needs to be a two-state deal. You do your shit over here, you do your shit over here. Everybody leaves everybody alone. It's real simple. Simple, it's equitable, it's logical. Oh my God. How insane. Right? To do something logical. So I've always, and it's not that I have any problem against anybody. That's not the point. It's just, what the fuck is it? It's everybody just wants to live. Everybody wants to raise their family in a safe place. Everybody wants to have a freaking vegetable garden out in the backyard. Everybody wants to know that their children are healthy and that their mom and dad are going to be taken care of with decent medical attention or whatever. Everybody wants to have safe schools. Everybody wants to have safe drinking water and a safe air to breathe and a roof over their head. And so what the hell is so wrong with that? This is the part that gets me. I cannot see from all the people that I have been preached to my entire life, right? I mean, I was taken to Sunday school when I was like about three. That's when my grandparents started taking me to the Lutheran Sunday school. And then I got to go to some other little, like the children's church while they were in the big church. And the main reason why I like to go is because we got to go to Uncle Ben's pancake house. But we won't talk about that. Anyway, I hear all these people. We need to stand up for these. We need to stand up for these. But if I remember the Bible right, God made everybody. God made everybody. So every time that you, as a leader, take it upon yourself to starve children, take away medical aid, take a roof away from a family, you are destroying God's creation, not your creation. Oh, that's my puppy. She decided to jump in today rather than having her animals in the corner. But you are deciding to destroy, you know? It's not the way it's supposed to be. So, again, I don't know where this is going. It just concerns me. And the killing in Ukraine has been relentless, and that needs to stop. People just want to live. People just want to live, and they want to love their families, and they want to love their friends. That's all they want. If we could just get the greed out, get the idea that what you have, I have to have. I don't have to have your shit. That's your story. That's your life. I don't need your stuff. I want my own stuff. Not to say that. Hell yeah, I want my own stuff. But I don't need to come take your stuff. There's enough stuff around. Trust me. Trust me. I know. I've got art. I've got things where I shouldn't have things because I need to get rid of some of the stuff. Art easels in the corner. Yeah, anyway. I think y'all get me. You know, all of this has got to stop before something really, really, really bad happens. And everybody keeps playing right there on the edge. All these idiot leaders, you know. So, anyway, y'all have a great day. Thank you again so much for watching. We're inching up a little at a time, which just thrills me. And yeah, anyway, y'all take it easy. We'll talk soon. Bye. Peace out.